everyone, welcome back to Homegrown Handmade. I'm Allison, and today we are back in the Texas house, actually going to finish a project that we started the last time we were here. Behind me you can see what is the laundry room. Those floors back there, right here, I actually pulled the linoleum off of those the last time we were here, and my plan was to get that sink out of the way. Unfortunately, the last time we were here, we didn't have all of our plumbing supplies to tie off the plumbing so that we wouldn't have any problems while we're back in California. And so this time we brought all of those supplies. So that sink right there, the sides of it, I don't know if you can see kind of down here, it's all rotted out. And we do need to get the whole thing out because the wood's just completely rotted. There were some old leaks in that sink. And one of the things we really actually need to see is what's going on behind the cabinet, because with as rotted as it is inside, I kind of wouldn't be surprised if the rot continued to the wall behind it, which could mean mold, and we need to get that out of here. So we are going to be wearing our masks for this project because, again, we don't know what we're going to tear up, what we're going to unearth, and we are going to get that sink out of here, be one step closer to having the laundry room done. Let's get started. So we just found out that all the screws on the cabinet doors are completely stripped. So I'm actually just gonna take our crowbar and pry them off because we're not keeping this thing. But if you're wondering why I'm being so destructive, it's just because we can't actually unscrew the screws on the doors. So this is what we're dealing with inside the sink, inside the cabinet, and why it is coming out, because we are pretty sure that there's some mold in there and we don't want to be breathing that in. So when we got the back of the sink off the wall, it pulled off pretty much all the drywall. Not only did we find a ton of mold, but we also found that the insulation was kind of shredded, and it probably was asbestos in it. And so we have luckily had a plastic tarp. We've now basically air sealed off that laundry room. We're going to try to take care of this today before we leave, but we are going to have to probably look into making sure that we don't have, we didn't release too much asbestos into the house. It probably was already here, honestly, given how disrupted that was. And we do have mice and things like that, and I'm pretty sure they're coming through that spot that was there. So chances are the mice have been disrupting the asbestos and pulling it through the house anyways. Which, you know, again, this kind of comes with the whole package of getting an old house and remodeling. Luckily, you can still see my marks from my respirator mask, but we've been wearing masks because we were kind of anticipating something not being clean back there. And so, you know, that's where we're at for the moment. But we are going to run to the hardware store because the pipes are not they're still a little bit leaky, so we're actually going to seal off those pipes, and we're also going to figure out what we're going to do next, because I don't think we can leave this wall open the way it is, and we were planning to leave to head home today, so we're going to have to kind of figure all that out. So we just got back from our trip to the hardware store, so we have the things that we can close off the pipes that are in the wall. The other thing we got was some more plastic. We're going to just put more plastic around the outside of the opening in the wall. It's kind of an unfortunate situation, but at the end of the day, we also think that we're kind of fortunate because we were able to get behind this and see what was in there. Not every day do you get the chance to like really open up all the walls in your house and kind of go in to see like what the heck is going on. We also found some rot in the sill plate, the framing. So we are probably going to have to replace that, but we're going to have to consult with some family members who are contractors to see exactly the best way to do that, because we don't want to have any rot in our framing and our walls that could cause a problem, you know, 20, 30 years down the road. So anywho, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get the opening in the wall sealed off, and then we're going to hit the road and head back to California. All right, so that is a wrap, both literally and figuratively. We are calling it for this trip. We're heading back to California. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you like these videos and you want to see more like this, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. That way, you know, you'll be updated when we put out new videos or new content. There's going to be quite a bit of content related to the Texas house because it's quite a project. But there's also going to be, you know, continued recipes and DIY and things like that from the California house still too. So anyways, thank you all for joining us. We look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care. Bye.